Hi, it's Maura from West Cork Casting Studio. Thank you very much for ordering your Forget-Me-Not keepsake pendant kit. This video I'm just going to show you how to take the best impression you can from home. So in the post you will have received wrapped up 2 little balls of this moulding silicone, a blue one and a white one. These don't do anything until they're mixed together, and then there's a chemical reaction happens and it sets into a mould. So until you are ready to stick your finger in it, don't mix them. So the first thing I want you to do is to cut these in half. So you are going to end up with 4 little balls of moulding silicone. You have 2 white and 2 blue. Make them like if you half them, then they're even. Okay, so what we are going to do is take 1 part of each. I'm just going to actually pinch off a little bit more of the blue. This looks a bit small. So take 1 part of each. Like I say, don't do this until you're ready to take the impression. Make sure your hands are clean as well before you start, just, you know, better impressions. So just with your fingertips, mix them in together. Squish them around a little bit. What you want is one solid colour, one uniform colour where you don't see any streaks of the blue or the white. It'll take 20-30 seconds to do this in your fingers. Pretty easy. Almost there. Okay, so I'd be happy enough that that's a fairly uniform colour. So once these are mixed, you've got about 5 minutes before they start to set. So obviously you've used a couple of seconds mixing it, so you need to kind of get on a little bit. Roll it into a small ball and put it on a flat surface, maybe on a piece of card that you can set aside after to let it cure. Now, you know, the reason why we wear wedding rings on this finger is there's this traditional belief that we have a vein running from this finger, the vena amoris it's called, running from this finger all the way back to the heart. So that's traditionally why we wear our wedding and our engagement rings on this finger. So if you wanted to make this a little bit more sentimental, a little bit more special, take the impression from that finger and make sure you go for the whirly swirly part. That's the real unique part of your fingerprint. So that's what you want to make sure you're capturing. And it's actually a good bit down from the tip. So just watch that when you're taking the impression. All right, I've actually left that set a second now. Right, so taking your finger, I'm going to do this because it's actually the easiest to show you in the video as well. Take an impression, press firmly down into the ball. You'll see how it's spread out. Leave it there for a second or two, not too long, and gently roll it off. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you that because of the glare coming in the window. I don't think so. But trust me, there's a good print there. If there wasn't, if you weren't happy with that print, if I don't know, if there was some dust or whatever else on it, or maybe sometimes it's a little bit sticky if you lift it up too fast and it'll pull up some of the moulding material. If you're not happy, pinch it off. Like I say, you have a couple of minutes. Manipulate it a little bit more. Roll it back up, down, and take the impression again. Now, if this is for children, very small young children, you might have to do this for them. Take the finger, press it into the clay, and likewise, sorry, not the clay, the silicone. Likewise, if it's for an older person, maybe if they have some dexterity issues, if they're not able to take the impression themselves, you might have to do that for them. Now, you know, you can, like I was saying, to leave it on a flat surface, but you know, maybe if there's somebody who's perhaps in bed or something, or you know, has difficulty moving about, you just bring this to them. Press it into their finger. Make sure you get the impression and then just let it aside, with touching it as little as possible after that. Like I say, that'll go off in about 5 minutes from when you start mixing it. So I'm going to leave that aside. You let that cure fully. Stick it back. I'll have sent you a prepaid envelope. Stick that back in the envelope to me, and then approximately 2 weeks later I should have your little piece finished for you to wear and enjoy forever. I will have, my phone number is on the printed instructions I've sent out. So if you have any problem, any difficulty at all in understanding the instructions, get on to me. And if you like, we can have a video call and I will talk you through it that way. Thank you. Bye bye.